Hey, what's up, guys? I've missed you. So we're back with another Ultra Vegito video, guys. We're finally back. We're here. If you guys didn't see the last episode, man, well, technically the last episode was the whole Goku and Cell, but we also covered Jiren in the Ultra Vegito timeline, bro. Things have been going crazy, bro. Jiren was just actually, Jiren was actually insane, if I'm being honest, right? So today we're gonna be checking out the part 2 of the Jiren fight with Ultra Vegito here. So let's go ahead and get this party started, shall we?
So our story continues with Jiren smirking across at Vegito, still tucked into his giant apparition version of himself, having just revealed he's the new god of destruction of Universe 11. Still in deadlock with Vegito's own giant MUI silhouette, Vegito is left understandably.
Yeah, Vegito, I mean not Vegito, Jiren he did just tell Vegito that he was the god of destruction, right?
How could you? Why? Because he wanted to be the one to finish you for good, God Killer. As suddenly behind Vegito and Jiren, a familiar looking backside appears replying to Vegito. And it is revealed to be none other than the former god of destruction, Belmod, looking on menacingly with his hands relaxed on his hips as he continues. Greetings, Vegito.
Yeah, he's getting a little bit cocky here, isn't he?
Beerus. Here to now slaughter even your friend Jiren? Haha, you truly are heartless, aren't you, Saiyan? Huh? Belmod! Immediately causing Vegito to turn around in shock as he continues once his eyes meet with Belmod's. So, you finally turn up, clown. How? How could a monster like you even convince Jiren to become one of you? The Jiren I knew was on the side of justice, not the side of pure evil. Evil? How dare you? Immediately causing the jovial god to change expression to a scowl as he responds, Us evil? Ironic to come from one such as you, who has indiscriminately killed so many. Gods, angels, even innocent children. Save your breath, as Jiren has seen it all.
yeah, innocent children, okay. Yeah, sure.
To give him the complete rundown. He knows exactly what you have done. And
oh, actually, no, he did. Actually, he did. He did kill. Well, I mean, he killed the god of destruction, Heli's children,
like
right?
any
Yeah.
sane person with a heart, he decided your death is the only true path of justice. The only true evil here is you. What? Jiren knows everything, and still, there's no way. Leaving Vegito stunned as he for the first time discovers that Jiren, even with knowing the injustices Vegito had faced, still decided to become one of the very people that without care annihilated his entire planet. With a forlorn and completely dejected look, the Saiyan begins looking to the ground in deep thought, starting to question even himself whether what he was doing is the right thing. If even
Jiren, don't listen to him, Vegito, man. They show Jiren a false memory.
Jiren, he knows what the gods did. The people they killed, my friends.
Nah, he doesn't know that part.
Family. All for the sake of a battle that
That's all he knows is that you just went rogue and then just fused and then just started killing him. That's the only thing he knows, right?
Deserve the same fate? Jiren, why? What have I done? And as Vegito's self-doubt and questioning of his morality increases, in almost a direct correlation, the MUI aura that made up his giant version of himself begins to slowly dissipate to nothing.
Yeah, justice,
just
man.
like his motive.
Justice.
As the still
I mean,
now
Zamasu
seeming
kind of
sad
tainted
Vegito
Justice,
is
like
sent to the ground,
Justice and Dragon
still
Ball. I mean, I feel like
wondering,
Zamasu kind of tainted that a
What?
little bit, but
what have I become?
I mean, the Universe 11 Pride Troopers. I
Soon,
mean,
Vegito's
they
aura
really,
completely
they're all about
vanishes,
justice,
and he
right?
just
Which is
falls
pretty
slowly
cool.
in mental defeat, landing on the ground with a thud and noticeably still silent, not uttering a word. Could it be finally that now faced with having to kill even Jiren, he's realized his revenge story was in the wrong the entire time? But the battle-hardened Jiren seeing this,
Yeah,
is
the
not
battle-hardened
impressed in the
Jiren, man.
slightest.
He's like,
Annoyed
man, what are you doing?
He
What are you
wonders,
doing?
What is he doing? Son Goku, have you given up already? This is not a game. You will die by my hand if you do not put up a fight. But Vegito, regardless of Jiren's words, just maintains his silence, still battling with himself internally about what he should do now. Are you listening to me, Son Goku? But Jiren, who had dreamt of this moment to fight Goku again at his best.
Yeah, I know. He's mad. He's like, come on, man, let's go, dude. Like, come on, bro.
If you refuse to talk, then there will be no mercy. For the gods and angels before me you killed, I will put an end to you now. Leading to Jiren following through just as he said, as Jiren's giant apparition pulls back with extreme force, gritting its own teeth as if it too wanted Vegito gone. All the while, Vegito remains motionless on the ground like an ant, as if finally having accepted his punishment for his crimes and ready, waiting for his death sentence. And just like that, in most likely the most powerful punch we'd seen in the entire series, Jiren's giant fist rocks the very surface of the planet as a huge earth-shattering explosion is seen in its wake. And eventually, as the smoke and debris from the attack leaves, under Jiren's fist, we see the tragic sight of crimson, red blood seep from underneath his knuckles, indicating in this instance there was no escape for Jiren's target. And Jiren too, looking down and noticing this, then comments, So he really meant to quit. Pathetic Son Goku. I expected so much more from you. And with Ultra Vegito finally defeated and the threat
Bro, look at
to
Jiren.
all
He
the
actually looks
gods
like
of the
an
multiverse
alien,
now
bro. That's
over,
crazy.
Jiren just looks down solemnly as his giant apparition lowers its arms too. Jiren, now forlorn, then says his final words to the Saiyan, letting out, Son Goku, after defeating you in battle here, I had hoped to hear your side to this story, to find out just what would drive you, to do the unthinkable, to kill the righteous and pure gods that ruled over us for so long without disturbance. But your silence in the face of Belmod and surrender said it all. Inside, I think you too finally knew that your punishment was well deserved. Goodbye, fallen warrior. But as Jiren says his goodbye, in the distance something stirs. Something.
Well, actually, if he died by Jiren, then he would, well, I mean, I guess he would go to hell, I guess.
What is this? And instantly, like a shooting star, a burning ball of energy, traveling at inconceivable speeds.
I mean, yeah, Vegito definitely want to go to heaven. I can definitely tell you that.
Engulfing his entire body. The impact so great that not just is Jiren left helpless to do anything about it, but the pain it inflicts even causes the hardened Pride Trooper to scream in agony as saliva gushes out.
Yeah.
And at once, as we zoom out of the scene, we see the attack shoots Jiren right through his giant apparition towards the ground, as even the giant himself looks nothing short of stunned at what's happening, like it had been shot by a sniper. Immediately leading to a monstrous impact on the ground, rivaling that of Jiren's earlier punch, causing rocks and particulate to fly everywhere.
Damn, Jiren, man, you okay? You okay, bro? Whoa.
All we can see is a cloak of thick smoke, until eventually Jiren's face can be seen, but round his neck is shockingly a hand covered in a familiar set of rings. What? How? As Jiren then seemingly realizes exactly.
Damn, that was Vegito. I thought that was a ki blast.
It is none other than Ultra Vegito. Now finally in his final form.
Okay, he transformed. He went up a notch. Okay.
As with one arm choking the god of destruction and sitting on top of the completely
I thought that was a ki blast. No, that was just him. Whoa.
You know, you're surprisingly sentimental when you want to be. That little speech almost brought a tear to my eye, Jiren. But don't worry, I'm back. Hope you didn't miss me too much, warrior. But Jiren, seeing Vegito in the flesh and untouched, can't help but continue to look completely stunned. As he grumbles back, You! How? I hit you! I made perfect contact! I saw it with my own eyes! I felt the coldness of your blood with my own fists!
The coldness of blood? Ew, that sounds disgusting.
But Ultra Vegito hearing this,
wouldn't it be warm? Wouldn't it be warm? Why was it cold? Okay.
Wow, Jiren. You really have lost it, haven't you? I guess becoming one of those weak gods yourself has brought you down to their pathetic level too. You're now even blinder than Sidra was. Ultra Vegito then turns his head and points his finger to where the fist lands and continues. You hit something, Jiren. I don't doubt that. But it wasn't me. I'm not sure what's wrong with your aim, but you better have a look that way. Are you sure you're not on my side? Huh? And so Jiren turns his head to where Vegito was pointing. And as we watch, we see the remnants of Jiren's apparition finally begin to fade, revealing what's underneath.
Oh shoot.
But to our shock,
shoot.
almost as flat as a pancake,
no.
imprinted into the surface of the planet, is a brutally damaged
Belmod. Whoa.
Now crushed and contorted into an awkward shape. The god
oh my gosh. Oh shoot.
Mutters,
oh my gosh.
Vegito, you damn. Immediately causing Jiren to freak out and yell at the sight of his beloved Belmod being inexplicably so tragically hurt by his own hand. He yells out, Lord Belmod, how? I would never! Leaving Vegito to sinisterly laugh at Jiren's horrified reaction as he explains, Didn't I tell you? I was levels above you still, Jiren. Your ultra instinct
he did say
is
that.
still nothing but a beginner's toy compared to mine. I'll admit, I enjoyed our little dance, but I hate to break it to you, I wasn't even trying. And now that you're one of those scum destroyers, I have no more use in humoring you. The second you launched your pathetically slow attack, I grabbed that Belmod from behind like the clown
what?
and switched him with myself. So fast, neither of you could even tell what happened until it was too late. Impossible! No one can move that fast. Surely not. This reveal, of course, taking even
that is
by
crazy.
Surprise.
Vegito, he's impressive at this point. That is crazy, bro.
Until finally, he asks, How is it possible to have improved this much? Son Goku, is this the power that led you to become a murderer? Did becoming power drunk really
power
give you
drunk.
enough reason to kill the
Power
deities
drunk.
that
Okay.
deserved none of this? Answer me. What drove you to take the lives of innocents? God killer. What? But hearing this for the first time, Vegito instantly
He became power drunk. Like he just became power drunk and just boop. I'm gonna kill all the gods. Like what the hell?
Like the gods have done nothing. But he does know, doesn't he?
No, he doesn't.
Ultra Vegito then responds, Innocence. I know you're in pain, but how delirious do you need to be to call these monsters innocent after all they did? That angel did show you, right? You know what Belmod did. He's the murderer here, the destroyer of my entire home planet, my friends, my family, all gone in a blink of an eye. He led the gods, and all 11 of them were responsible, along with their spineless angels who agreed with them. Jiren, hearing this, now can't help but be confused. This is news to him and was never shown to him at all by Margarita. But he then remembers these are just words from Vegito.
See, this is where I think, so like at first I was like the angels, I mean, you know, maybe the angels, you know, they really didn't have a,
nonsense.
you know, it's like, you know, like the angels is like, you know, like what else could they have done, right? Like they probably would have just, they would have died if they disobey, they would have gotten erased. I mean, they literally have to obey their gods of destruction. So I felt like, you know, it wasn't like, you know,
how you even killed your own god of destruction in rebellion.
but like the angels, I felt like, especially now, with what Margarita did, she definitely, like, the angels deserve Vegito's rampage. I think before, it's like, what could they have really done? Because I mean, they would have died if they tried to do something, right? But like now, I think they definitely do deserve it.
Couldn't get details like this wrong. Don't tell me that damn witch Margarita actually lied to him to get him to fight me. Isn't there some sort of damn angel law against that? He's hardly going to believe me over a literal angel. Unfortunately, it might be too late for him now. And with his thoughts steadied, Vegito does what he has no choice to now.
Okay.
He raises his left arm in the air, displaying to us all the energy absorption device that is ready to do only one thing.
Okay.
As expected, Son Goku. Your silence will always say 1,000 words.
Damn it, Jiren does not look that good, man.
Take my energy and finish the job this time. To which Vegito immediately obliges, bringing his hand slowly towards Jiren's face, just whispering, Sorry, Jiren. I would have thought with you losing your own family and friends, you would have understood me. But I guess this is the only way. And just like that, Vegito places his palm on Jiren's forehead, as the Pride Trooper, and now God of Destruction, just closes his eyes, accepting his death at the hands of the one and only God Killer. This is... But suddenly, Jiren is instead flooded with visions of the...
Okay, so pretty much the same as what Margarita did, right?
That led up to this moment. From Goku and Vegeta initially being threatened by Beerus to fuse and battle, to their correct fusion this time via their angel-grade Potara to make a permanent Ultra Vegito. To then the tragic betrayal of the gods who went on to erase everything Goku and Vegeta ever loved, before ending in the horrific imprisonment of the duo for an entire decade of torture.
Yeah.
It seems that Ultra Vegito 2 has now gained the angelic abilities to pass memories on.
Probably from Whis, maybe?
And as Vegito removes his hand finally from Jiren's forehead, for a moment there is a brief respite, as if Jiren himself still tries to process what he's just seen until suddenly... Vegito! Finally, for the first time, Jiren refers to Vegito by his real name, as now the truth of his story hits him, his motivations, and the evil and injustice of the very gods he had signed his life over to join. For a moment, Jiren with half-closed eyes looks sorrowfully at Vegito, beginning to feel a sense of empathy for his cause, before saying, "Enough. I've seen enough. Get off me." And Ultra Vegito, who doesn't even hesitate for a second, not suspecting Jiren of wanting any more violence, immediately gets up on his command, as Jiren looks at him from below, still in silence. And as Vegito stands tall in a relaxed stance with his hands
Vegito's story,
Jiren,
or Goku and Vegeta, their story is just tragic. Like, they literally had no choice. Like, they literally had to do what Beerus says. So it's
"Sorry,
like,
I scared you a little there, but I knew if I offered you a warrior's death, you'd let me grab you without issue. It was the only way I could show you what truly happened. I don't know what Margarita showed you, but I think it clearly left out some details. And now that you know the truth, tell me, Jiren, whose side are you on?" Jiren, who still continues to look down at the ground in self-deprecation, hasn't got an answer just yet, as he sighs and begins to think deeply until... "Give me one of those time rings, Vegito."
Damn, time rings, man. You just went straight for it.
Suddenly then raising his right hand towards Vegito,
Vegito, give me one of those time rings right now. Like, damn.
Which of course takes
Pretty
the
bold.
Saiyan by surprise.
They gotta respect the bold, man.
Now leaning his head forward in disbelief, Vegito questions, "What? One of my time rings? What for? You got some cojones asking for these. You probably got to see exactly what I had to go through even to get them." But Jiren, with an unwaveringly serious look, just responds, "I don't care. I know of those rings and their power all too well. I've seen it in both Margarita's and your version of events.
Okay.
But as it stands, neither of you are to be trusted. I will use those rings to travel to the past and confirm things for myself."
Okay, that's fine.
And for a moment, Vegito takes in this plan of Jiren's, trying to calculate...
I mean, it doesn't seem too bad. I mean,
of giving one of the very gods he seeks to kill a time ring are. Before, with a smile, he closes his eyes, beginning to remove a ring, and says, "You're lucky I trust you, Jiren. After all, who could say no to that lovable little face of yours? Just don't try and run away. I'm pretty sure you know by now, I have a habit of hunting gods down, wherever they are."
Okay.
And with that said, Vegeta then tosses over the time ring he just removed. Immediately,
I mean, to be honest, the fact that Jiren like trained that hard and all that, like, to be honest, Jiren got bodied. I mean, he did get caught off guard though, but Jiren did get bodied.
Enough,
let's be real.
one of the time rings.
Let's be real.
Rings meant usually only for the Supreme Kais, as he looks at its glistening nature.
That boy Jiren, doesn't he look cold, man? He's like,
with this, I will be able
got
to
the time ring now, okay?
Past and present. With this, I will finally find out the truth I have been seeking.
Okay.
Without a word more, and with perfect control, just as expected of a genius like Jiren, the god of destruction opens up a portal before him, before then walking without fear straight into it as Vegito yells, "Be careful out there! Come back soon." And just like that, Jiren vanishes, leaving Vegito alone with his thoughts as he waits for the Pride Troopers' eventual return. About 30 minutes pass, and the heavily damaged Belmod has now regained some strength and begins getting up, grumbling however, "That damn Vegito! He'll pay once I heal up. That's if Jiren can't finish the job alone. Where even is he? That god killer's just been standing there
Where even
for
is he?
ages now." But just as Belmod
How is he even healing up?
gets onto one knee,
Does like Gods of
a
Destruction have
portal
like
in front
healing
of him
factors?
opens, and a
I mean, I know Super
familiar,
Saiyan God Goku
gold-headed
kind of did,
figure
right? But like, I don't know if that was like a
comes straight
Saiyan
down.
trait or
Belmod,
maybe
now
that's just
with a
like God
beaming
key
smile,
stuff.
Albeit now missing some teeth, yells out, "Jiren! Finally, there you are. Come give me a hand, and we'll finish this together. I think Topo's around here somewhere too." And Jiren,
Well, yeah, what happened to
somewhat
Topo?
uncharacteristically,
Like,
appears
happened
to
to
be
him?
in just as much a positive mood as Belmod, as he smiles and walks over to his former god and good friend with his arm outreached, ready to help the clown up.
Alright.
Leading to Belmod even commenting, "Haha, you seem like you're in a good mood. Haven't seen you like this in years." And Jiren, who agrees, still smiling, tries to explain his sudden
Why is his
mood,
face like that?
referring to his time ring as he says, "Yes, well, Lord Belmod, this little device here is something special. Amazing even.
Okay.
With this alone, I was able to travel any point in time
Okay.
in search of the truth."
Alright.
But suddenly, the cheerful explanation is interrupted by an even greater change in emotion, as Jiren's face begins to look coldly and full of rage down at Belmod, as veins pulsate throughout his forehead, and he continues, "And as luck would have it, I just used this time ring to head back to when I was a child. The exact moment where I witnessed my entire village slaughtered. My friends, family, and master.
Okay.
You remember that night, don't you? Not too long after that, you just coincidentally found me. Right, Belmod?" And for some reason, as Belmod hears this, his own face begins to change to one of nervousness and fear, as if he has something to hide. As he trembles, he tries his best to reply, "Oh, is that so, Jiren? But, Jiren, wait, not all is as it may, huh?" But instantly, the hand that was once reaching out to pull Belmod up switches to a flat palm that faces a frightened to death Belmod, as Jiren then suddenly lets out, "Hakai!" Roaring the deadly words at the
whoa.
top of his lungs with so much conviction, it would not have been inconceivable for him to have been trying to erase the universe itself. "Jiren, I'm sorry." As not even being able to utter his final sentence in the living world, Belmod, former god of destruction of Universe 11, is erased to complete nothingness by Jiren the Grey. "What? Jiren, what are you doing?" Leaving ironically Ultra Vegito completely bamboozled by the turn of events. Witnessing firsthand now what he had done so many times up till now. As finally, Jiren reveals with closed eyes, "Belmod, you finally got what was coming to you. How I never suspected you as being the one who slaughtered my clan is something I will never forgive."
That actually kind of makes a little bit of sense, right? Like it kind of actually ties into the actual story at least a little bit, if it were true,
I
right?
have avenged you, warriors, and I have avenged you, master.
All right, guys, there you guys have it. Ultra Vegito kills Belmod, got a universal level. Even though he didn't technically kill him, Jiren did. That was something else, man. Jiren, hey, listen, bro, this Jiren stuff, man. Give me more Jiren stuff, man. This boy Jiren is getting good character development, man. Like this all works out. This all like comes into play, right? So, I'm just gonna rate this one a 9 or a 10 out of 10. Like this one was great, man. I love this, man. Jiren using the time ring. He didn't just go back to see Vegito's, situation. He went all the way back, basically to see who the killer was, right? Because I mean, no matter what, I mean, he's strong enough. He could just by force uncloak the dude, right? And it was Belmod. Like Belmod did that. Wow. Okay. Hey, thank you guys for watching, man. I'll see you guys in the next one, man. Peace out.